In case you haven't seen the headlines, the market and all of us are experiencing the Great Resignation. In today's video, I'm going to talk about what that is and more importantly, what that means for you and I in our individual jobs in the macro picture. To start, the Great Resignation is a phenomenon to categorize and label the record number of people leaving their jobs as companies navigate and emerge through the pandemic. I work on the direct lines selling employee experience software in my software sales job. So I speak with HR and people leaders on a day-to-day basis, and I can attest this is real. Companies are experiencing this, and employees are feeling burnt out. They're expecting more of their employers, and they're moving on to companies at unprecedented rates. First and foremost, if job security is important to you, imagine how happy it would make you feel to increase someone else's sense of well-being and job security. You can accomplish that now by leaving a like on this video below. As a small business owner of this YouTube channel, I'm here to serve you through valuable content that hopefully you find educational, entertaining, and a good use of your time. My belief at the current moment is that you and I as employees are more valuable than ever. In the marketplace, companies need people to grow. They need to generate more revenues, more profits, and the way they do that is by hiring highly skilled laborers to push their initiatives forward. So companies need people, need headcount to grow revenues. And when they cannot do that, they're getting smaller and exceeding market share to their competitors. So you as an individual specialized employee with a particular skill set to help the firm accomplish that, you essentially can write your own ticket. And I'm seeing this firsthand, someone that's helping leaders solve this problem, and as someone who has a very particular skill set in sales, generating pipeline, closing revenue, helping grow businesses. I get so many job offers in my LinkedIn DMs because I have this skill set, and all companies are looking to hire. So many of you who watch this channel are looking for jobs or currently employed at a job that you may not be happy with. So just know that you can write your own ticket because it's a really strong job market. I want to talk about the different types of work because I think there's a lot of confusion around this at the current moment. Think of it as a pyramid. There's 3 tiers. Tier 1 at the very bottom, you can work in a job. A job, you exchange your time for money. This is not scalable. You have absolutely no leverage, and it's almost impossible for you to get ahead. What are some example jobs? A job is a frontline employee at a restaurant brand, at a hospitality organization, someone that clocks in and clocks out. I've worked jobs like this. I've mowed lawns, I've been a dishwasher, I've made food, and it's not fun. You're watching the clock. It's typically strenuous labor, and it's not sustainable. Although so many millions of Americans have to work jobs like this because they don't have the skill set to evolve up to the next tier, which is what you should really try and strive for, and that's what I'm currently doing. It's a performance-based career. A career means you have long-term upside. It means that you can start at point A at a company and you can grow all the way to point T at a company, whatever that may be, through jobs, milestones, promotions, bonuses. A performance-based career, software sales, engineering, investment banking, management consulting, although you somewhat are trading time for money, you are paid based on how you perform. And the most valuable employees are those employees that can generate revenue because revenue leads profits. And that's how companies grow, by creating more value for the marketplace and shareholders. So the more value you can create, the more you're going to get paid. And that's why performance-based careers are so exciting. And I would even categorize YouTube as a performance-based career. And I'll get on that in the next tier in a moment. So if you enjoy videos like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel now. And speaking of that next evolution, that next tier up is being a business owner, building equity in some sort of enterprise that creates value for others and has massive scalability, massive leverage. And that's being a business owner, because being a business owner, you can start to create wealth. And I essentially look at wealth and I think of making money while I sleep. I think of creating something that has long-term sustainability and value. And that is being a business owner, because being a business owner, you create time for yourself and you create opportunities for other people. And I would categorize this YouTube channel as being a business owner because I take my time, share my ideas, I make these videos, and I generate revenue based on the value I can provide in the marketplace. I'm awarded based on my ideas. Other examples of business owners, think of Joe Rogan. He created so much value that he had this IP, he has this show with so much traction that Spotify said, hey, we'll pay you $100 million. Think of Call Her Daddy, $60 million just for her as the business owner of her show to go exclusively on Spotify. And that's just at a small scale. Think about people who are creating the great tech companies of today's day and age, the richest people in the world. Elon Musk, business owner, created Tesla, created SpaceX. Jeff Bezos created Amazon. Mark Zuckerberg, Meta, Facebook, and the list goes on and on. So you can be at one extreme where you're an absolute small business like me creating YouTube videos, massive scale, infinite leverage. I can create one video, reach millions of people, and maybe I get big enough where I get purchased by someone like the Pat McAfee show with his DraftKings sponsorship, whatever it may be. You're a business owner, small scale, frontline like me. Or you can create a massive business like we just talked about. That is how you create time for yourself. And as a business owner, you employ people in jobs, you employ performance-based careers, and ultimately you become a business owner. So that is the hierarchy in which I look at jobs. So that's the macro picture. And if we look at the Great Resignation, you are more valuable than ever. You can write your own ticket. So it's up to you to become more valuable to yourself by focusing on what skills do you have? What do you bring to the table? So many of you reach out to me, say, I want to get in software sales. What do I do? And step one's to apply, but why should you get the job over someone else who has better credentials? That's the question you need to answer yourself, because the marketplace awards the best ideas, the most value. It doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter what your name is, it doesn't matter what you look like. All that matters is the absolute value you create. And that's where I'll leave this video. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed. If you got some value out of today's video, leave a like below. Subscribe to the channel for more videos. We're going to absolutely keep going in 2022 with more consistent daily uploads. The holidays, we've slowed down a bit. Of course, connect with me on LinkedIn if you haven't already, and drop a comment down below for the algorithm. Talk to you in the next video. Bye.